What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope you're well, guys. We're going to go over Fantom FTM. We have an analyst that thinks we're going to reach $3 by the end of the month. So we're going to look at that article and I'm going to give my own analysis as well. So we're sitting at 204. We're down about 1.9. We're seeing a market cap of 5.15 billion. 24-hour volume, 667 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app. And you can grab one of the incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, depending on the level of card that you have, $25 just for signing up through my referral. So Fantom and Curve embrace huge bullish momentum. Who will hit $3 first this month? So we're just going to go over the bit here about Fantom. So Fantom price gained wide adoption and attention during the last quarter of 2022, where it surged more than 1,870% in a very short time frame. No doubt the NFT dropped to its lowest. No doubt the NFT, I think they're just talking about the coin. No doubt the coin dropped to its lower levels, yet managed to hold the trend line, registering multiple flips along the ascending trend line. The FTM price appears to be poised of smashing the $3 levels very soon. So you can see how we beautifully held this trend line of support. So the important resistant levels remain along with the same levels in between 2.3 and 2.4, where this box is right here. So about $2.30, $2.40. While the support levels remain elevated, therefore maintaining a decent swing, the price may eventually hit the crucial resistance levels in the next couple of days. However, somewhere within this month or before the end of Q1 2022, in the worst case, FTM price may form a new all-time high. So remember, guys, nothing is promised in crypto. It's simply this article's analysis, and this is from Coinpedia, guys. So we're going to get into it and I'll give you my opinion as well. So we'll quickly start here on the 4-hour time frame. You can see we beautifully bounced off 193. So if you entered at that buy zone and that was your first entry, you always can come up and look at the 1-hour time frame. You can see we're creating higher highs, lower highs on the RSI. Early signal of a drop, guys. So that's when you would look to take your profits, and it would have been a juicy about a 10% trade there for FTM, as well as the money flow, higher high, lower high. Money's flowing out while price is pushing up. You're either going to see a move back down or some consolidation. We still have a little bit of room to come down in the RSI and the money flow, so do watch for support around $1.97 for FTM. If we pop back over to the 4-hour time frame, I was talking about that double top, which is a bearish pattern, guys. But I said if we do bounce here, you can see what happens here is the institutions or the big whales, they push price down to liquidate the long positions, and then price comes back up. So there's a lot of liquidity in that area. So what they do is they push down the price, they hit all those stop losses, and then price pushes back up. That's why I don't really trade patterns anymore. I dollar cost average, because it's so frustrating to be in a long and have your stop loss just underneath, and the candles come down just to hit your stop loss, and then prices push back up. The whales, they know what they're doing. They know how to liquidate you guys. So I said if we do push back up here, instead of creating that double top, we could create a triple bottom, which is a bullish pattern, with our major level of resistance here at 242. So we'll pop over to our next chart here for FTM. We're here on the daily, guys. I have been talking about this descending triangle, which is a bearish continuation pattern. However, if we can break to the upside here, we also have a beautiful double bottom that we could break all the way up to about 285. As you can see here, we've been creating slightly lower lows while creating higher lows on the money flow, bullish divergence, as well as the MACD is quite in the floor. Let me drop in a line here. You can see the last time that we were this low on the MACD, we were going through our correction right here. We're really low on the MACD, and then we started to see a bullish divergence where price was dropping, the MACD was rising, and we broke out back to the upside. So we're at the exact same level right now for our friend FTM. All right, guys, we hit the 1.618, came back down to the 1.414, and we're holding support. So we'll see what happens from here, guys. But what I want to show you, and I think the most important thing for Fantom right now that we need to be watching very, very closely, let me move these price targets over just so they're not so distracting, is the weekly time frame, guys. Look at this, higher highs while creating lower highs. We have a bearish divergence on the weekly chart. You can see we're creating lower highs as well as we created basically an equal high while money is flowing out of Fantom. These are bearish signals, guys, as well as on the monthly time frame. Look at this, guys. We're creating higher highs, lower highs on the RSI as well as the money flow. So that is the one thing that is concerning me about FTM. And I do think if Bitcoin were to have a dead cat bounce, that's when we're going to see these bearish scenarios play out and come all the way back down to this previous high, which is sitting at $1. But for that dead cat bounce scenario to play out, Bitcoin has to shoot up to about 52 to 55 to 60K. And that's when you're going to see Fantom come all the way back up and test this level of resistance once again at 296 before seeing our rollover. Because if we look at BTC, guys, if we're going to see a dead cat bounce, our resistance levels to watch are about 51, 52K and about 53, 54K. Watch my Bitcoin video today. I'm sure you'll find it very informative for that dead cat bounce scenario. And that doesn't mean it doesn't have to happen, guys, but I am watching these divergences very, very closely because that can be an early indication that we are going to roll over and come all the way back down to $1. But I would expect us to see a beautiful push up to about 296, quite possibly about $3.30, these previous highs, if that dead cat scenario were to play out with Bitcoin. And if we look at our Elliott wave theory, what would happen here is our fifth wave was a bit of a smaller wave where we came up to the 1.618 and we've gone through our Elliott wave theory, and then we're going to see our ABC correction that could bring us all the way back down to $1, possibly lower. But to invalidate that, guys, all we have to do is come up and break this high and see continuation up to the 2 extension at $6.02. Of course, we'd have to see Bitcoin see continuation and not go through that dead cat bounce scenario, which of course is a possibility here, guys. I just want to show you guys a little bit of everything. All right, so that's basically it for FTM. If we can come up and break this resistance, get back above the EMAs, break out of this pattern, your technical target is 282. If we come up, we hit resistance, and we lose this level of support, I don't think that's a likely scenario because Bitcoin would have to come all the way back down to about 40K, and I don't see that happening. It's possible, but right now we're back above the EMAs, and we're holding them as support. So as long as we hold them as support, we're looking good to go for continuation. And so if FTM can break out, then your technical target is here at 285. We do dollar cost average into our positions. We've had 4 entries here with our break even sitting at 234. Equal amounts at each buy zone brings your average price down halfway each time. And if you're low leverage trading, don't recommend more than 2 to 3x. Then you have to double your margin, guys. So it would be 500, 500, 1,000, 2,000. But if you're spot trading 500, 500, 500, 500. All right, guys, that's it for FTM. Shout out to the Discord. We have over 1,800 members. Talking all things crypto, posting chart patterns, as well as the DCA trade strategy fully explained, the DCA charts for the live trades on the channel, and daily buy and take profit zones if you want a dollar cost average, support and resistance if you're looking to get into your altcoin positions. Not financial advice, just for reference, guys. Price of a coffee or slice of a pizza, $350 USD. If you want to follow me on IG, you're welcome to. If you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit, $4,100 in bonuses for a limited time, and I will see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.